The St. Louis Cardinals are off to a great start this season with one of the best records in Major League Baseball. But will this be their last go-round with their superstar, Albert Pujols? Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Major League Baseball. So the St. Louis Cardinals are quietly off to one of the best starts in baseball this season, and they've done it with pretty much a patchwork pitching staff. You know, they're missing their best pitcher, Adam Wainwright, who's out with Tommy John surgery and not expected back for the rest of the season. It was supposed to be a really damaging blow to the Cardinals this season, but they've really overcome it. And again, with that management staff of manager Tony La Russa and pitching coach Dave Duncan, they always find a way to piece that pitching staff together. And I think that's the biggest reason for the Cardinals' success this season. And you know, their star, Albert Pujols, he's kind of been off to kind of a slow start, but he's picked it up in the last few weeks. He's kind of flown under the radar most of the season. But now that he's really picked it up, I think the Cardinals are in good position to have a really good, solid season in the National League Central. But there is a little cloud hanging over the Cardinal franchise right now, and that is what will become of Pujols' future. This is a guy who, when spring training ended, said he would not negotiate the rest of the season with the Cardinals and said, hey, that's off the table. I'm going to become a free agent, and we're going to deal with it at that time. And it's really puzzled me about this, why the Cardinals are so reluctant to give this guy what he wants, which is $30 million. Now, I know that's a lot of money, but Pujols is clearly the best player in baseball, and he is the St. Louis franchise. This is a guy that must play the rest of his career in one uniform, and I can't imagine why the Cardinals owners are even toying around with the idea of possibly losing this guy, because I'll tell you right now, if he leaves, the biggest bidder for his services is going to be the Chicago Cubs. And if you know anything about baseball, you know that in the Midwest, the Cubs and Cardinals are blood rivals similar to the Yankees and Red Sox. If he was to leave the Cardinals and go to the Cubs, that would be a public relations disaster of epic proportions for the Cardinals. Now, I've been to St. Louis 2 times. I've been to that stadium. Their fans are great. They're very low-key, they're very laid back, and they're very knowledgeable. And they can take just about anything. But if this guy goes to Chicago and Cardinals management just lets him go without making the right kind of offer, it's going to be mutiny in the stands in St. Louis, and rightfully so. I mean, if you put this guy in a Red Sox uniform and he went to the Yankees, you could imagine the uproar that would be happening here in the East. I'll tell you right now, I can't see Pujols leaving, but these Cardinal owners are scaring me, because the longer that they let this thing drag out once the season ends, it's going to be more enticement for Pujols to get mad and leave and go to the Cubs. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Pujols will finish his career as a Cardinal, or do you think that he's going to be spiteful about the whole thing because he wasn't interested in being treated the way he was by the Cardinals in the end? And will he jump to the rival Cubs? Hit me up at This Week in Red. I can't wait to hear your comments on this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.